happy Vlogmas day 8. It's day 8. I've got my coffee. It's 7:30. I've been up since 6. But during the night I was getting horrendous pain in my hips that was going all down my legs, which kept me awake half the night. Oh, the joys of getting older. Anyway, got my coffee. I look great. I have got up this morning. I left yesterday's vlog uploading overnight, and I've got up this morning and it froze, obviously. So it continued this morning and it uploaded, and then said, somebody somebody put a comment on saying that there was no sound. So I don't know what's happened with that, but I've just scrapped it and it's re-uploading now. So there is nothing wrong with the video itself. It's obviously just corrupted in the upload process. So anyway, moving swiftly on. Day 4 of 12 Days of Advent by Andrea. Let's open this. Ah, lovely. Stitch Ripper. So I have a couple of those gorgeous handmade stitch rippers, you know, the hand turned ones. I've got one that I got myself from Etsy, and then the lovely Andy bought me one as well as a little gift, which was just so nice last Christmas. And the problem is that, you know, the metal bit, they do blunt in time, this bit here, and both of them are actually quite blunt now. And I'm just wondering if you can actually buy just the little bits separately that you can reinsert in the actual holder bit. Let me know if anybody knows of anywhere where you can do that, because yeah, it's a shame to have to, you know, throw them away if you could replace that part. So that would be really good. I look like death this morning, I know I do. Those of you that watched, by the time you watch this, yesterday's vlog that is currently still uploading, but it will have been uploaded, it will have uploaded, and hopefully you might have watched it, although it's 52 minutes long. I got myself in a bit of a tiz last night over the 7537 because, yeah, it just won't do up. It's a bit tight on the waist, and I re-measured myself last night and my measurements fit the size that I've made, so I don't get it. I don't understand. Ugh, it's so frustrating. I don't usually make any massive errors in you know, once I've chosen the sizing that fits me and then sewing it up, I don't normally make any massive errors in my seam allowances and things like that. But obviously I've done something, because it, as you will have seen from the photographs, it actually covers my chest, so the front pattern piece is the right size. It's just literally where it gets to the ribs underneath your breasts, that's where it's really tight and just won't do up any further. So, but obviously it's got full coverage even without the eyelets and ties, so I just don't get it. I don't understand it at all. All I can think of is that because it is fully lined inside, and you're not supposed to do that, you're supposed to obviously just have like the band facing. I'm just wondering whether the lining piece has somehow got a bit either twisted, or it doesn't feel twisted, or just a bit too small. I don't know, but anyway, that really sort of dented my confidence a bit last night. Not with sewing, because, you know, I've been sewing long enough to know that this happens. We make, you know, things don't always work out, do they, how you anticipate them to work out. So I get that, and that's not the issue. It's my confidence in me, in my current shape, and that's, yeah, that's not good. Anyway, today I was going to take Piper for a walk, and say it's 7:30. No, I was going to take him for a run, because I have just been procrastinating for so long now about running, haven't I? And I think, you know, the weather's not been brilliant. I've been working when the weather's been better, and obviously I don't have a hot water at the minute. However, you know, especially after last night, I thought enough is enough. I just need to, and I appreciate, you know, lots of you have left really lovely comments about, you know, saying you have a great figure and all that kind of thing. And I think, you know, that's, you know, I really appreciate your lovely kind words. Unfortunately though, it's how we feel in ourselves, isn't it? And knowing where I was at the beginning of the year as to where I am now, you know, it massively affects my confidence. And, you know, I know that I've gained significant weight and it is massively affecting my confidence right now. So I know, unfortunately, my physical appearance to me, not to anybody else, but to me, is directly linked to my confidence levels, and that's just the way it is. You know, I'm nearly 50 years old and that's not going to change. As much as I've tried over the years to make that change, it just isn't. So I've accepted that, but it means that, you know, I have to do something about it. So, because there's only me that can do something about it. So I am going to go for a run. I'm not taking Piper. I was going to take him, but to be honest, running with my hips, as I say, my hips were killing me during the night, and I don't know why, because I don't generally get hip pain. And to have both sides hurting tells me that it's not a, you know, it's not like an osteoarthritis picture or anything like that. It's just it's just biomechanical. And yeah, to have both hips hurting and getting sort of sciatica type pains, it's not back pain because my back's fine, but I know that sometimes that comes from running with him, although I haven't run with him. I didn't run with him on Friday when I ran with Judy, obviously, because I'd driven straight from work. So, but I don't want to exacerbate that. So that's the first reason. Second reason, Piper's just eating his breakfast. And I want to go now because I've got a busy day ahead of me. I need to get the Mayfair dress prepped. So, but I want to run first, because if I don't do it now, it will just get put off and put off and put off for the rest of the day. And then I've got to get back and somehow manage to get some kind of shower of sorts without it being in cold water, which is the case at the minute. The heating oil should either be here today or tomorrow or Friday. I'm hoping it'll be today, but I've got a feeling, this is the pessimist in me again, I've got a feeling it won't be today, but we shall see. But yeah, it's left me in a bit of a sort of, you know, where you think I had so many plans for December, and the 7537 has made me rethink some of those plans, because, you know, it's when you have something, and I don't want to call it a fail because the dress is not a fail. The dress itself is fabulous. The only thing that needs doing now, apart from sorting that hole out, and I was rethinking about the eyelets as well and doing some reading, and eyelets do only come in 2 parts, so I don't know whether it's just me that's just not inserted them correctly using my hand press thing. There's maybe that, so I need to relook at that. But anyway, apart from the little hole that I can sort, the dress itself is really well made, and I know because it fits my mannequin. My mannequin can wear it because it looks fabulous on her. But I was smaller than what my mannequin is now because I haven't altered the size of the mannequin at all, and that sort of puts things into perspective, just how much weight I've gained. The fact that, you know, this dress is slightly loose on my mannequin, and I think I was just, you know, cheating myself thinking that I had not gained that much. Clearly I have. But the thing is, because I'm tall, I can hide it. That's the problem. I'm 5'11", and Nia, if you're watching, you'll know this, and I know that you don't, well, as far as I'm aware, you don't generally have such fluctuations in weight that I do. But yeah, when you're tall, you can gain a fair bit of weight without visually it appearing like you have, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's made me rethink my plans a little bit, because some of the things that I was planning to make, including the Camden skirt for instance, which was going to be my next make, I'm doing the wide leg pants, which I have not cut out yet, and I'm reconsidering that because that needs to be a sew along, and I'm a little bit worried about that now. But some of the other patterns that I was planning to make in December, which I can't even remember off the top of my head. I know there was the petite stitchery yoggers. I can't think what else. I know there was a few things that I've made before that I know fit, so I might concentrate on those. But at the minute I'm thinking I just want to do the stretchy things that I know will still fit as I lose weight, and not put all the effort into making something like the 7537. I'm so glad I didn't wait for the trim now, because yeah, I mean the thing is that zip is only basted in as well, and Martin had to zip me into it, and he wouldn't go any higher because he said if I go any higher it's gonna break the zip. I didn't want that. And secondary to that as well, when it's fully invisible, obviously that will cinch it in slightly more as well, probably another 1/4 of an inch, which I don't have at the minute. I could let the zip out, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So apart from hemming, that dress is finished. Battery's flashing. Change the battery. I've just quickly checked and the upload is 3 minutes away from being fully uploaded now, so it's a big one. I'm just, obviously you've probably seen it by now, or maybe watched some of it, because there are so many other Vlogmases to watch. So watching a 52-minute version of mine is a big ask, isn't it? So if you manage to get through that, then well done. Yeah, so I still need to repaint my nails. I've been harping on about this for a week now as well, and they're looking really, really nasty now, really chipped. So I need to get that done, and I want to get that done today. But I am going to finish my coffee in my lovely flamingo mug that my daughter bought me, and I'm going to go for a run today. As I explained in yesterday's vlog, today is a new day. Positivity, Rachel. I need to go pick my prescription up from the doctor's. I'm going to do that as well. And I was hoping to do a little visit to the outlet. However, that's at York. However, it's a good probably 30-minute drive, and I'm not sure I'm going to get time today, because it's not just driving there, it's obviously doing all the shops and everything. I think I might do it on Friday afternoon, because tomorrow afternoon, Martin's off tomorrow, I'm working in the morning, and I should be home for about 1:30, and we are planning to put the Christmas trees up then. I want him here with me to help me do it, to be honest. So mainly because Piper's going to be a nightmare, he's going to be into everything, and yeah, so I think we shall do that. And yeah, I'm going to go finish my coffee now, go for a run, ponder while I am running, as we do. Those of you that run know that, don't you, that a lot of it is about your mental health as well as the physical side. The positive physical the positive physical aspect of running as well. A lot of it for me is mental. So yeah, I really need it, and that will make me feel better. And I do need to nip out later, because I'm going to have to get a bottle of Prosecco for the sewalong tonight. That should be fun. And I'm going to get some nibbles as well. Now, up until a few days ago, I was thinking, oh, I'll get some chocolates, because it's Christmas, isn't it? But no, I'm going to buy strawberries. I am, yeah, focused today. 2.5 weeks till Christmas. I can get into some good habits by then, so that Christmas isn't quite as damaging as what it could be. So we'll see. Right, crack on, Rachel. See you in a bit.
Well, I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be all...
Right, so I'm back from my run. I have had my shower in the sink, so to speak, which was interesting, shall we say. Piper's just here, so I'm sorry if he just knocks you, because he's right next to my tripod. So I have just dried my hair off and put some makeup on, feel a little bit better. Did 7k, which was really good. Did get a bit of an interruption at about 6k because my dad rang me, bless him, so I was chatting along to him. I've not spoke to him for a couple of weeks, so that was nice. And I've just got dressed, and I have had a phone call. My phone is playing up, actually. It's just going straight to voicemail. It's not even ringing, which is bizarre. But I've had a couple of voicemails. One from, well, both from obviously the interviews yesterday and the surgery. she's messaged me and asked me to ring her. She did say it would be later on in the week, but I get the impression from the message she's left me that they're going to offer me the post. And then I've just spoken to the neighbouring area for the service, the same service that I'm doing now, and they've offered me the post as well. So I'm going to take that one because I do love the service that I'm doing. It's just where I'm working is not... yeah, there's a few issues, but anyway. So, and it's part-time, which is great. It means initially I'll be doing 3 days a week, but they will be shorter days. And then as the service expands into a sort of 7-day service, I'll drop to 2 because there'll be longer days. And that's great. It's just what I want. So yeah, I'm going to accept that and I'm going to go there. So I'm really, really pleased. Yeah, so I've been out and done a 7K run, and it went really well, actually, considering. Feeling a little bit better. My head's in a bit of a better space. I did come back and break down and have a bit of a cry with Piper, but I think that's just my emotions. And some of it was, I was reading some people's comments. Obviously yesterday's vlog has gone up now. And I came back from my run and sat and just read some of the comments and just burst into tears. You guys are so lovely. And yeah, it really struck a chord with me. And, you know, because so many of you are going through similar things or have been through this kind of thing. And yeah, when you don't feel that you're in control of your emotions, it's really hard, isn't it? Really hard. And yeah, so anyway, I am now going to just nip to the doctor's. I'm going to pick up my prescription, and I'm also going to just nip into the next village because I need to get some strawberries and a few bits and pieces, and then we can get back and start making a start on getting the Mayfair dress cut out. Oh my word, what a morning. So it's cold, wet, windy again now, so I'm glad I got the run done when I did, but I have just been to collect my prescription and it's taken me about an hour, and the surgery is literally a mile away, 2 miles max, 1.5 miles, whatever. And I thought, you know what, I'll go to the surgery first and then I will nip into town, and there's a little florist there. It's really beautiful. And I thought I'll get myself a nice pink poinsettia for Christmas, and maybe if they've got some houseplants, get a houseplant for Bronte because she's obsessed with houseplants. So I thought that'd be a nice little Christmas present for her. So I nipped to the surgery, picked up my prescription, paid for that, fine. Went into town and went first to get up Prosecco for this evening's sewalong and some strawberries. So I got those. Queue was horrendous. There was one person serving on the till. It's always the same in that little shop, but hey ho. Then went into the florist and asked her if she'd got any poinsettias. No. Have you got any eucalyptus? No. It's frustrating because, you know, I generally get my flowers from Freddie's Flowers and they're beautiful, but they are expensive. And, you know, everybody says try and support local. I want to support local, but, you know, it's Christmas. They don't have any poinsettias at all, let alone a pink one, which is the colour I was after, and no eucalyptus. It's like, come on, how can you shop local if people don't have things? But anyway, that was that. So then I come home, bear with me, open my prescription. I should have looked at it before I left the surgery. It's the wrong medication they've given me. It's the medication that I used to be on, and so I've had to go all the way back. And the receptionist, when I was, and I know, you know, I work in surgeries myself, I know just what a difficult job receptionists have to do. I totally get it, and they get a lot of abuse and it's totally wrong. But, you know, I explained very nicely, I've been given the wrong medication, and she turned around to me and said, what is it that you've got? And this is in front of a room full of patients, which I did not want to disclose the medication that they'd given me in front of a room full of people, because, you know, that's not appropriate, and I don't want to disclose my medical history to the public. So I said, well, I'd rather you just look at it than me disclosing what you've given me in front of everybody. So she took it off me and had a look. Then spent some time having a look at my medical records, and then came back with, well, this medication's been sat there for a month. And I said, yes, I appreciate that, but I had a consultation a couple of days ago with a GP who has stopped that medication because it wasn't working for me and has prescribed something different. And I got a text last night to say the medication was ready, which he told me I would have, so that's what I'd come to collect. So off she trots into the pharmacy and comes back with the correct medication, and then says, oh, do you pay for your prescriptions? And I said, yes, but I've already paid this morning £9.50 for my prescription. And she's, yes, but that's for that medication. I said, but I don't want that medication because that's not prescribed for me anymore and shouldn't have been dispensed to me. And I said, you know, with all due respect, I am not paying for medication when you've given me the wrong medication that's no longer prescribed for me. I'm not paying again when I've already paid £10 this morning. Oh, anyway, she trotted back off into the pharmacy and comes back and says it's fine. So I've got the medication. I only had to pay once. Didn't come back with any eucalyptus or poinsettia. But I've got my coffee, I've had my medication, and I've got banana because I've not had breakfast yet and it's nearly 11 o'clock. So here we are. Let's hope the day improves from how it started. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have my coffee while I calm down, have my banana, and then I'm going to put you probably on time lapse while I clear my sewing table and start work on getting the Mayfair pattern cut out. And I want to have a read of the instructions so I know what I'm doing, so we'll do that in shortly. Pieces out. There's only 4 pattern pieces, which is really nice. I'd forgotten actually because it's a few years since I made this pattern, and I'm just going to have a quick flick through the instructions before I start cutting anything out. And the reason for that is because it's not designed to be a lined dress, and I remember that it's got like this sort of shawl collar, and I'm just wondering whether I need to adapt the fashion fabric pattern piece for the lining, because yeah, or whether I just need to treat them both as one. So I'm going to have a read through the instructions first, and you've probably just seen me tracing off the sleeve as well, because when I made this before, I made the short sleeve version. I don't want that for winter because it's just too, it's just going to be too cold. So I've traced off the I've traced off the full sleeve, and then it has a mark for where the 3/4 length sleeve should be, but I've just added on an extra inch to that because I need to do that all the time. So I'm gonna have a little read of this, and then yeah, I'll make a decision on what I'm going to do with regards to those pattern pieces for cutting out the lining. I will just show you what I'm doing. So this is the front pattern piece of the Mayfair, and I'm just trying to think about the lining because I don't want to have all the collar in the lining. So if you think this is the fabric, when you have cut this out and you have created the pleats here in the collar bit, then what you do is you snip into this dot and then you pull this so it's straight like so, and then the back pattern piece, which I've just got here, attaches. You sort of sew that onto there like that, just to that dot, and then this bit at the minute is sort of loose because you have to fold it all up into itself later on. And then obviously this other bit here is the front neckline bit, so I don't want that as part of the lining either. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trace off the top half of this dress, excluding this collar bit. So I'm probably going to just curve it round to the collar point, because that will eventually be sort of folded over inside. So I just need to go up to this line and then probably just gently curve it round, and then I think that will work. Fingers crossed. We'll have a go and see. I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world if it doesn't.
It's cold outside, it tingles in my heart. Breathing air that clears my mind, I'm all for a good start. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland. I'm walking around making small talk with people that pass me by. I share a laugh, it gives me joy that everyone's having a good time. I hear those jingle bells, people singing about love. It feels like I'm a kid, like I'm forever young. And that's why I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day. Everyone's smiling and it's snowing. It's the time of year again. I'm happy you're here, my winter wonderland. No, it's the time of year, winter wonderland. My winter wonderland is the time of year. My winter wonderland, my winter wonderland. I wanna sing about the Christmas on its way. A reason to hang around and celebrate this day.
Right, so I've got the lining pieces cut out and I'm hoping they're going to work, keep everything crossed. So we will see later, won't we? I'm going to make myself some lunch, and yeah, I've just been chatting to Judy. Poor Judy has scalded her hand, so she's suffering at the minute. I don't know what she's done it on, she's at school. Martin's just rung me and I've been telling him about my escapades this morning, which wasn't fun, but I've calmed down a bit now, and yeah, I'm not feeling quite as emotional. I've just been reading everybody's comments again on yesterday's vlog. So many of you are just leaving such amazing comments, not just about how I'm feeling, but about the dress as well. And yeah, it's in the naughty corner at the minute. but I'll come back to it. I'm sure once I lose a few pounds it will fit me and it'll be fine. Menopause then. So it seems that you all think that's what this is. This is the only symptom that I have, I'll be honest. I don't have any other symptoms at all. I certainly don't get hot sweats. If anything, I'm the other way. I am always cold, and I'm sick of being cold, to be honest. Probably doesn't help that we don't have heating still at the minute. We're still waiting for the oil delivery. It's not turned up yet today. I'm just going to make myself some lunch. I'm having a healthy lunch. I'm making myself an omelette. Eggs have got loads of protein in, and I eat a lot of them when I am training because they help with, you know, reducing your appetite and building muscle, etc., and muscle strength. So, and yeah, that's really good, isn't it? So I'm going to have an omelette and make myself a proper lunch. And I am going to sort these babies out this afternoon because, you know, we're on the live later, aren't we? And I don't want to be displaying horrible chip nail polish. It looks ridiculous, isn't it? So yeah, I'm gonna sort that as well. I do need to take Piper out for a walk, but it's pretty grim out there still. Probably get him out a little bit later, I think. And yeah, regarding the dress, I'm not going to alter it because I know, I mean, I'm not happy with my weight as it is, and you know, I know that once I get back into training and eating better, it will come off and that dress will fit me fine. It'll probably end up a bit big again. I wish I could stop yo-yoing. I've been yo-yoing for years, and it's just to go through this cycle of weight gain, weight loss, weight gain, weight loss. It's tiresome, isn't it? Anyway, lunch. Let's have lunch. Yes, this is going to be messy. Sequins everywhere. I'm all ready, guys. Everything's now cut out and I have cleared up and tidied up as much as I can. There were bits of sequins everywhere. So I've got the front pattern pieces. No, they're the back pattern pieces, I think. Yeah, back pattern pieces there, front pattern pieces there. Sleeves, belt. You will notice, you might have noticed while I was cutting out, that I have slimmed down the belt, and the reason for that is because I'm backing it with the viscose rather than the sequin, because I think it might just be a bit scratchy. And if yeah, so to do that, basically what you're supposed to do with this is you're supposed to fold it in half and sew that way of just one of the fabrics. So I've slimmed it down because I'm going to sew them right sides together and turn them out so that the sequins are on one side and the viscose is on the other. That's the plan with that. I've got my clear elastic cut and ready there. I think half of it is used to stabilise the shoulders and the other half is just to create the ruching at the front. My pattern's there. I'm all ready to go. I just need you guys now. So I've just had about an hour sitting and catching up on a few Vlogmases. I've just watched Judy's. Judy's put one up this morning. Oh gosh, that's a bit harsh. I'm just going to make myself another coffee. I know somebody mentioned about I really need to sort of start drinking decaf, and you're absolutely right, I do. But I've always drunk loads of coffee, and I still do, basically. I've tried decaf, and it's fine, but you know, so is caffeine. Caffeine's good, honestly. I've just been watching Tamlin's as well. I've been catching up on Tamlin's vlogs, and I've just watched day 4 and her opening at Kylie and the Machine label. And Tamlin, you know, Ruan was bad enough. I was thinking, I don't need it, I don't need it, I don't need it, and then Tamlin has got it and I'm still thinking I don't need it, and then I thought I need it, especially when she told me she got it for £40. So I did go on to Cloth and Candy to try and get it for £40, but they don't have it anymore, unsurprisingly. And there was a seller on Etsy who I've bought from before, but she was selling it for £45, but she wanted £8 something shipping. And that's in the UK, which I thought was really quite high, so I haven't bought from her. And anyway, I've got it from another place called Sew something or other. I will put it along the bottom at £40, which was cheaper than Guthrie and Garni, and they've charged for shipping £3.99, which is fine. It's still a really good value, so I bought that one now as well, because I'm loving all the labels that people are showing on Vlogmas, and yeah, I've bought that. And Tamlin, you have a wonderful kitchen, honestly. It's just lovely to see people in their own homes, you know, and this is, you know, it's not about how big or palatial your house is or anything. It's just about the warmth of a family home, isn't it, and a family environment, and well, not even a family, just seeing the people that we all know in their own daily lives, you know, and it's lovely sharing that, and I think that's what Vlogmas is all about, isn't it? So right, I've got some more post as well. I don't know if you can no, you can't see it there, it's behind me, look, it's behind me. Yes, post. I don't know what's come today, but I thought we could have a look. As I say, I've just been having an hour just literally sitting and relaxing, and I think I feel a bit better for it, to be honest. I needed just to sort of sit and chill for a little bit. Yeah, so that was good. So I don't know what's come. I think one of these might be a pattern actually, because yeah, oh bless her, she put this in the post really quickly. I bought a pattern from, well, I bought a couple of patterns because this one actually is for somebody for Christmas, so I can't show you it. Yeah, that's really nice. She's gonna love that. But I won't show you that. And then I'm not sure what this is. I've ordered some buttons from Etsy as well, some vintage buttons. Oh, this is another pattern. This is what, oh wow, this has come really quick. This was from a seller on one of the D-Stash pages on Facebook, and it's a vintage Vogue pattern. And I just really loved it when I saw it. It's really pretty. So let me show you that there. I think I paid £6 for this, including postage. It's really pretty, really lovely. So it's a size 16. It says a 38-inch bust, which is fine, I think. It just depends on the finished garment measurements. But I'll probably measure them anyway. I mean, this is a summer dress, isn't it? It's not a winter dress, but it's really pretty. Really like that. Yep, smashing. That's cool. And then I've got a couple of parcels as well. One of these is a Sherwood's parcel. This is not the Sherwood's parcel, but I really love that fabric. I really love the packaging. That's really, really wintry, autumnal. Oh wow, this is, do you remember the other day I said that I'd ordered that red fabric from Rainbow Fabrics in their drop last week, and they didn't have quite enough of it, so they said I could choose 2 meters of anything else. So I didn't, you know, I didn't take liberties because that was a sale fabric. So I thought, you know, I need to be kind here, and despite the fact that they were offering me to purchase 2 meters of anything on their site, I thought no, I'm going to stick to the sale, because you know they are a small business themselves. So I asked for 2 meters of the orange tencel, which was in the sale, and that's exactly what they've sent, which is beautiful. It's really lovely, so I'm really happy with that. It's a gorgeous reddy orange actually. I was a little bit worried that it might be a bit too bright, but it's really not. It would be lovely this time of year, so that's lovely. So thank you, Yusuf, for that. That's very, very kind. And then, oh yes, I buy most of my Lady McElroy fabrics from Sherwood's because they do a sort of loyalty scheme. So you get a point for every £1 you spend, and then obviously they convert into money off, and on top of that they also do a regular discount code as well, and the one that they've got going at the minute is it's £30 off £125 spend, plus I've built up some loyalty points as well, so I could get another £10 off. And I know that, you know, I do support the indies a lot, and I always want to do that because I think it gives us such variety, and that's important. But for Lady McElroy, I just will always go to Sherwood's generally, because yeah, and I think, you know, the thing is, they're a small business themselves, aren't they? Let's be honest. I think every business that deals with sewing generally are small businesses, because sewing is a niche area. It's not, you know, these aren't multinational companies, are they? They are independent businesses that deal with sewing. So I think it's important to spread the love. Anyway, I bought 3 fabrics from them, and oh they are nice. They are very nice. So the first one I got actually was this one. Now this is Highworth, which is a wool suiting fabric, because I want to make a blazer, and initially I wanted to make a full sort of suit, like a jacket and trousers, because I thought I could wear, but ones that I could wear as separates as well, not sort of really formal officey type, but something just a little bit more relaxed. Now I have got the Richmond blazer by Nina Lee, but also I did make the Charlotte, no, it's the Victoria blazer by Hand London. I made that a few years ago as well. It wasn't a great effort, I will admit, because it was one of the very first things that I made when I started sewing, and I think I've still got it in my wardrobe somewhere. And I think one of the issues with the drafting of that pattern at the time was that the lining always dipped below the outer jacket, so I don't know if they've fixed that, but I still have the paper pattern for that, so I would have to mess about with it. But I really like the style of that, because it's got that look, that sort of casualness to it, that is what I want. And I wanted just a, you know, me and Martin were childless now. We're not childless, but you know, the kids have moved out and we have our freedom again, and you know, we have started going out for meals occasionally and things, which is really lovely. But this is going to sound ridiculous, I don't have anything to wear, as in, you can put something nice on, but then I don't have a nice, apart from my little denim jacket, which is just hung on the door somewhere over there. I wear that a lot, but obviously sometimes you just want something a little bit smarter than a little denim jacket, and you don't want a big coat. And I thought, you know, maybe it's about time I remade the Victoria, or make the Nina Lee Richmond, because I haven't made that yet either. So I just wanted a black one, and I thought I would try this. Now this was expensive, it was $18.99 a metre, but it is a wool suiting, so it's quite drapey. So it's drapier than I expected, to be honest. I only bought, oops, my glasses on the floor. I only bought 2 meters of it. Now, with how drapey this is, I think, I mean, the Richmond is quite a relaxed blazer as well. I know there is the Jessica by Closet Core Patterns, but that's a little bit more formal than the Richmond, which is why I wanted to try the Richmond. But I think, in all honesty, this is probably going to be better as the Victoria than the Richmond, because it is actually really drapey, as you can see. And that's the only thing with buying fabrics from the internet, isn't it? And especially when you go for suitings. I love Fabworks for suitings. Ruan, we're going to have to arrange a trip so that I can get some to make the Richmond, because I just think this is probably just a little bit too drapey, but for the Victoria it's going to work really well. So I'm glad I've got that, and I can make myself a little casual, you know, wool jacket that's out of a really good quality fabric, because this is beautiful quality, it's lovely. And then I've got myself a nice little jacket that I can wear for, you know, just going out with Martin or friends or whatever. Not that I really ever go out with friends, because I don't really. I'm going out with a couple of friends on Friday night. It's not very often. And then the other 2, Cobra Corsage. That's all I'm going to say. So they've brought out more colourways, and I did see a sneaky peek of these colourways a couple of months back, and they've been launched now, and yeah, they are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So I don't know which one to show you first. I bought 4 meters of one and 3 meters of the other. So I'll show you this one first. This is the 3 metre of this colourway, which is in mulberry, and this is the Trudy chambray base. So it's like a linen effect if you have a look closely. They did do this in a Marley lawn, I think, and also a viscose chalet, but I really fancied the Trudy chambray because I thought, you know, for a winter dress, it's just that little bit heavier weight, and it's still got a really nice drape to it. So how beautiful is that? It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So I've got 3 metres of that colourway, and then the other colourway that I chose, there was another couple of colourways. I really liked the navy one, but they only do it in a Marley lawn, and I didn't want to get the lawn at the minute, so the other one I got is the teal. So yeah, it's the same base, the same Trudy chambray base, and I have 4 metres of the teal, and I love both of them. What can I say? So this little lot actually came to £142 altogether for the 3 fabrics, and with the discounts I actually paid 103. So I don't think that's bad for 9 metres of Lady McElroy, including wool. So yeah, really, really, really happy with these. These are beautiful. If you've seen these and you haven't got them yet, you won't be disappointed. That's all I'm going to say, because they are stunning, stunning, stunning fabrics. And yeah, you can see it's like a bit linen-y if you look at the wrong side. Hopefully you can get a picture of that. You can see it's like a linen. It might be a linen chambray. Probably is, because you know what I'm like. I don't know, you know, brain fog again. I can't remember half of this stuff. So that's today's little haul. Right, I think what I'm going to do now, it's 3 o'clock. Martin's going to be home, tea time again, and he's doing tea again tonight. It's his turn again. I think what I'm going to do now I've got my coffee and I'm warming up a little bit more. The oil hasn't come today. I didn't think it would, because every time they say between Wednesday and Friday, it's always Friday. But that's fine. At least I've managed to get, you know, actually getting a sort of full strip wash in the sink this morning wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So at least that meant I could get out for a run, so that was good. But I think what I'm going to do is I am going to just pull out one of the other patterns that I'd got on my plans for December. I'm going to have a quick look through to remind myself, because I can't even remember, apart from doing the dress, which is all cut out ready to go. I know that I mentioned about, obviously, the trousers, the in the folds trousers, which I've just put to one side for now because I need to film that as a tutorial. And I also mentioned the pyjamas for Bronte as well, and then the petite stitchery yoggers. I think I'm going to have a go at those because I can get those sewn up really quick, and I just love wearing them around the house. I've got them on again today. I just wear them all the time at home at the minute because they're so comfortable and quick to throw on, and I can just go out, you know, stick my boots over the top and take Piper out, and so they, you know, that works really well. So I think I'm going to get those made. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look, because I want to do something within the next couple of hours before Martin comes home. I can at least get a start on something, and I obviously can't start on the dress yet because I need to wait for the live. I'm hoping people will join, you know, otherwise I'll be sewing on my own. Well, I know Judy's sewing anyway. I know she's joining, so at least there'll be her. But yeah, and I think Jojo said she was going to join as well. And yeah, hopefully there'll be a few of us, so that'll be good fun. Let's hope it goes well, because me and technology with these lives, I think that's why I've not done one for so long, because the last time I did one, I couldn't get it to work, and then me and Martin were sort of ranting at each other, and I still need to do my nails. Right, come on, I am just waffling at you, and this is just going to be another vlog of waffle if I don't crack on and do something. So I'm all set up ready for the live, and look who decides to make an entrance. Now, Pluto, this isn't going to work, you sitting on my pattern pieces, is it? I don't think he cares. So I've just finished the live sew along. It is 10:15. I've been filming live since about 6 o'clock, so 3.5 hours. which has been amazing. I've really enjoyed it. So if you did manage to join in, then thank you so much. It's been a really wonderful evening. I've really enjoyed it. Got the Mayfair outer done, which is awesome. So let me turn you around and I'll show you. Here she is, looking rather fabulous. So yeah, it is just so gorgeous. I love this dress so much. I think it's just such a unique style, and it is really quite straightforward to put together. Obviously I've not picked the easiest fabric to use, but I'm really pleased how this has come together. And yeah, I haven't tried it on yet, but it will fit me because this is the same size that I made before, and it's got the same stretch of fabric, so it's going to be fine. But I'm not going to be starting on the lining tonight because I still need to get this vlog edited and uploaded. So yeah, really good evening. So I think I am going to sign off for now because I still haven't finished my tea. Martin brought my tea in about 6:30 and I've been like eating it all the way through sewing all evening and just not finished it. So I'm still trying to work my way through that. So I need to get my tea and I need to get all this vlog edited, and I'm hoping I can get this up tonight. If not, it'll probably be tomorrow afternoon when I get home from work. So yeah, thank you for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed my day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Take care, bye.